This is week 23's Art Theory and Medieval Art Appreciation, and we're going to be focused on line and reflectional symmetry as the students examine, talk about, and imitate medieval Mosarabic art and architecture. So we're going to begin with a warm-up, and today your warm-up has actually been provided for you. It's the Symmetry warm-up page that you can find with the handouts. So make sure your student has one in front of them, as well as a black marker or a pen and a pencil. And instruct the students that they're going to be practicing oils. Remember, that was the thing that they learned in the very first week, to complete the missing half of each picture. Ask them if they can identify what the pictures are before they begin. Okay, so it's a Viking it's a shield, a fleur-de-lis, a castle, and a Viking helmet. Okay, now depending on the age of your student, you might have to help them step by step through this warm-up, and that's totally okay. You can give them a pencil or you can give them a pen. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so reflectional symmetry is if you can draw a straight line through an object and it's exactly the same on the left as it is on the right, then it's called a mirror image. Okay, so what you're trying to have your student do today in this exercise is draw the mirror image of this shield on the right side, the mirror image of the fleur-de-lis on this side, the mirror image of the castle here, and the Viking helmet here. Now, for those of you who have students who are left-handed, in the weekly pages, you have a left-handed version of this where the shield is here and the empty space is here. So depending on how your student writes, make sure you give them the correct template. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate for you how you can demonstrate to your student how to begin. So with oils, remember it's closed shape, not filled in, straight line, closed shape filled in, angled line, and curved line. So just quickly review that with them. We're going to focus on the shield today, and then you can take them through the other three if you want. It's totally up to you. So when you're looking at this half of the shield, ask them if they can identify any shapes, geometric shapes in this, and they should be able to identify the fact that this is a circle, or looks exactly like the O in oils, right? But so it's a closed shape, not filled in. Another one here. And then you have three that are half of those, right? So your first step is going to be to draw the other half of those circles. Now remember, we're not looking for perfection at all, okay? So if one of them is messed up a little, it's all right. You don't have to start all over again. You don't have to erase it. Just take it easy. You can, if you want to print out a couple of these templates for your student, that's totally fine as well, okay? And so I'm going to start with the one with the half circle in the middle, and I'm just going to draw a curved line, just like that, okay? And notice it's not exactly perfect, and that's okay. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to draw the other half circle on this one, just like that. And then I'm going to come down and I'm going to draw the other half of this circle here. And I can even go over the other half to make it like this as I want, right? Now I have three closed shapes not filled in. Now where am I going to go from here? I'm going to ask my student if they can see that between this circle and this circle, this the inside of the cross here is about halfway in between each of them. Okay, and about how much space is between the line and the tip of this, the cross part? It's about probably a centimeter. You can have them measure with their pen or with their pencil. It's going to be about a centimeter width. And you can just bring your pen across and you can draw that dot right there. Okay, and then you just have them join that dot with a curved line. Okay, and then come down here and do the exact same thing. Where is that dot on this side? Measure with your pen, bring it over, make that dot, draw that line there. Now from there, what do we have to do? We just have to draw this curved line right there. We bring it down to the circle and we stop, and we come here and we bring it up to the circle and we stop. And now what are we going to do? We're going to do this part of the cross. Well, about how far from this circle is the inside of this part of the cross. Use your pen again to measure. It's about a 1 and maybe a half. So bring it over 1 and maybe a little bit, and you just draw a dot right there. So that's your middle circle. And then you think, okay, how far is this one on this curved line? And you can measure with your pen, and it's about 2 of them. So from here you can go 1, 2, and you can draw your dot. And you do the same thing above it, and you draw your dot. Now what are you going to do? You're going to take your line here, you're going to bring it out, and then you're going to bring this one out, and this one in, and this one in. Now notice it's not perfect, and that's okay. All right, remember, we're not looking for perfection. Now where are we going to go from here? We have this closed, not filled in shape over here. It's about probably an inch, so we can bring them over here and draw our circle. And then we go to this one, and where is it in relation to the inside of the cross where it's indented? It's about here and in line with the one above it, right? And from there, what do we have to do? We just draw our 2 lines coming across like this, all right? But put it into relation with this one, and you can see almost a straight line across, and you can put a dot there, join that one, put a dot there, join that one, and then how do we finish up this shield? We draw a curved line, straight down, and another curved line, straight down. So take your student through as many of these warm-ups as you want. The Viking helmet might be a fun one to do. Castle one is a little bit more complicated, so older students could probably do this one. The fleur-de-lis, just have fun with it. And like I said, if you want to keep practicing, you can print out a couple of them. So that's our warm-up for the day, okay?